And day 2 of jury deliberations in the McDonnell's corruption trial, and so far the jurors have not returned with any questions for the judge or given any indication on when they might have a decision. Northern Virginia Bureau Chief Jeff Goldberg has covered this trial from the beginning. He is live in Richmond where, well, the waiting game is on. Right, Jeff?
That's right, Allison. The waiting game is on, and everybody really trying to guess when a verdict might come down. It's pretty much a pointless exercise. The only people who know, of course, are the 7 men and 5 women inside that jury room. Attorneys for both the defense and the prosecution, and also the defendants, just walked into the courthouse a few moments ago. They're going to be inside the courtroom at 5:30 when jurors will let the judge and the attorneys know whether or not they have a verdict, which seems unlikely at this point, or whether they need to return to deliberations tomorrow morning. To this point, between yesterday and today, jurors have deliberated about 12 hours and 45 minutes and still no resolution. Walking into court again with his son Bobby, Governor McDonnell staying positive despite the difficult waiting game.
God's mercies are new every morning, and I wake up every day just filled with hope, and I'm ready to be done.
Nervous evening of sleep last night. How you feeling?
No, just surrounded by family and people who love me, and it's as good as it gets.
Jurors remain inside the courthouse weighing the 14 felony charges against Bob and Maureen McDonnell, accused of using the governor's office to promote Johnny Williams' product Anatablock in exchange for nearly $180,000 in gifts and loans. They also face charges of falsifying loan applications and obstruction.
Check, test, level check.
As the jury deliberates, the media waits. A virtual campsite of reporters and photographers, cameras and microphones, all on standby waiting for news of a verdict.
The longer they take, the more considerate they are, the better our process probably is working.
Defense attorney Charles James says jurors have the daunting task of meticulously reviewing each charge and deciding whether or not the government met its burden in what is truly a historical case.
I think it would be naive to think that this case isn't special in some regards and that they aren't paying an extra measure of care here, and that's appropriate. They should.
And as Allison mentioned just a few moments ago, no questions from the jury, but Charles James there, the legal analyst, believes that they probably will come forward with at least a couple of questions considering just the complex nature of these jury instructions and this case as a whole. At 5:30, we will find out whether or not jurors will be coming back tomorrow morning for deliberations. We will have an update for you on the situation coming up in about an hour. Until then, live in Richmond, Jeff Goldberg, ABC 7 News.
All right, Jeff, thank you. And we have several reporters there in Richmond awaiting the verdict, and we will bring you the jury's decision as soon as it is delivered. So keep a close eye right here on ABC 7 and WJLA.com as the McDonnell Verdict Watch continues.